All right, FightHype.com. Here with Kenny Porter. Kenny, what'd you think of the fight?
I thought Shawn boxed beautifully. It was a great fight, and he's still the WBC champion, so we'll be taking a flight to Dallas.
You got a lot of people saying it was a close fight, could have went either way. Did you see that, or are they?
I didn't see that at all. I didn't see that at all, and I know I'm his hardest critic. You know, the guy was frustrated. The guy couldn't land a jab. He couldn't lead with any combinations. He could counter back and try to firefight with us, but he didn't lead with anything. He was frustrated. He's slamming his hands together. He's telling Shawn to come on because he couldn't do anything. You know, and you know boxing because you've boxed. When a guy starts to do that, he's frustrated because he can't do anything. I don't know what the punch count was, but I'm sure he never led with any jabs. He barely landed any. So, Shawn boxed a beautiful boxing match. And I know people not used to him boxing like that, so they're going to be critical of that. But, that's what he did tonight, and it's fight specific. And I saw that as, as I told him as we were going along, I saw that this is the way we're going to go, and we stay with it.
What were you saying to him down the stretch of the fight? Did you feel like he needed those rounds to make?
No, I wanted him to just continue to do what he was doing, but I felt like we were way up. I mean, and I'm sure if you go back and you study the fight, you're going to see this guy literally following Shawn around the ring and not landing anything until there's maybe a point where Shawn jabs or lands something on him and he fighting back. But, the last 10 seconds, maybe he's fighting back, he got Shawn cornered or something. But, you got a whole, 3 minutes to do that in comparison to 10 seconds when you fought back at us. I was happy with his performance, very happy with his performance. And, you saw Ugas' face, right?
So is it that Ugas was waiting on Shawn all night? Is that and was reacting to everything?
The ability to jab or double jab or throw a 1-2 or lead any of the attack. So he couldn't keep up with Shawn's feet, so he had to literally try to swing back whenever Shawn came in. And that's just basically, he was frustrated, he's slamming his hands together, he's telling Shawn to come on. I was very happy with Shawn's performance.
Shawn was happy with it too. You obviously thought he won the fight, but he did say that he felt against the Errol Spence, he would have to raise his game in that type of fight.
Listen, it's fight specific. So if you understand that, if I'm asking him to do certain things and he's doing what I'm asking him to do, even if we didn't walk away with this victory tonight, in my experience, in the time I've spent with him, if he's doing what I'm asking him to do and he's successful with that, I can't predict what one judge is going to see 117. And there's no way in hell that, Shawn lost, was it 117 to 111? There's no way possible. But if you're going to say a guy who's not landing any jabs or any lead combinations is up that high, then, there's always one that's going to say something like that. And, people are going to have their opinion. Boxing still needs to work on that. It really does. Boxing needs to work on that to perfect a better way of coming out on top with the right type of scoring. And even if that scoring doesn't go the way that we expect it to go, if you're doing a better job of it, everybody knows it's subjective. At the end of the round, the person can literally say, I think he won that round, and I'm going to just give him the 10 and give him the 9. That's just the way it goes.
It's just my opinion.
It's my opinion, exactly.
And lastly, Kenny, so against Spence, because you're saying that, fight-specific game plans, does that mean Shawn goes fire to fire with Spence, goes toe-to-toe?
He's got to be smart, and he's got to pick his spots, And when I say pick his spots, there's got to be certain instances when he does different things with Spence, and Spence is out of position in a better position for Shawn, and he's got to be smart to get that guy in that position to do that. And by no stretch of the imagination isn't an easy fight, but that's why they call it a fight.
Thanks, Kenny. Congrats tonight.
Thank you.